All right, happy shining people. Here we go. Let's see, what am I needing here? I put all my pens away, and now I have to take them back out in order to do this page. So, let's see. Is that? Nope, that's too green. Although that might be a good highlight for this green. There we go. Green, gray. Jean Grey, but who's counting? All right. Shining is my test strip, in case you can tell. Shining happy people. Shining happy people. Ugh. Some of these caps are super, super tight. Do, 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 do. So anyways, welcome, one and all. This is me trying to be more consistent about promoting creative Christianity. Being a creative Christian, using your times and your talents, your talent, your treasure, to build up the kingdom and to fight the culture wars, to be a part of the culture, not just a observer of. I think that's vitally important, and I hope you would all agree with me. I don't know. Happy Wolfus Inuit. What are you working on today? Oh, it's just a sketch cover that I'm going to be putting on my Whatnot store. I should make it available here, like do an auction. It's my auction on Whatnot starts at $600. And then like if I set the auction and nobody buys it, I just put it on my store for $600, and then wait for somebody to buy it. Like, oh shoot, darn it! I just totally forgot. I need to send out. I sold my Kitty Pryde last night, and I need to send that out. I sold this one last night, and I forgot to ship it. So let me take a break here because I do need to do this. Thanks for reminding me. Jeez Louise. Where's orders? Orders. No, that's not orders. So I sold that. This was $350. Somebody bought it out of my store last night. Prepare packaging. Close that out. Start shipping. Sorry, my computer's slow. And generate level. That's freaking Whatnot makes things so easy. It's just like generate label, done. Print. Even pages. Print. All right. Now I need to pack this up. Usually use some cardboard here. Oh, do I not have extra? Does I not have the extra cardboard already cut out? I don't. Shoot. All right, I'm gonna have to put this on hold for a second. I need to get this out. I need to get my packaging out. Apologies, everyone. I know, terribly exciting, right? Terribly exciting. So, how's everyone today out there in YouTube land? I can't believe I didn't do this before I started the stream. So stupid am I that I forgot. You know what? Let me just cut out one part. Shiny happy people. Terrible. Why, Victor? What's wrong with you today, Victor? What's up your craw, kid? Where the heck is my... There it is. Where? Now I can't find my cutting board. What is wrong with me? Hello, Jerry. Welcome. I have to do this without my cutting board because I can't find it. And now I feel like I'm in a rush because I don't want to be sitting here packing stuff instead of drawing for the stream. All right. So, what am I doing? I am packing. I sold this last night on Whatnot. $350 is kind of how I fill my time when I'm not working on a project. I go to Whatnot and I do commissions. And then I double stack it in corrugated cardboard. And then I find my tape. Why is everything not where it should be today? This is very irritating. That's incroyable. All right, I'm just going to use packing tape. I usually use Scotch tape, but... And then... I'm just going to show you guys all my tips and tricks here. I grab a bag. It's a 11 by 17 bag. I put this in here because the one thing I don't want to have happen is that for some reason there's a weird rainstorm or something, and the postman, for whatever reason, sticks it someplace where it could get wet. So I always try to waterproof my shipments, whatever it is, whether it's original art or comic books. I try to waterproof it before I ship it out. So I do that, and then I put it in a flat mailer, which is like a stiff cardboard mailer. Which I have over here somewhere. Come on. Where's my bloody mailers? There they are. Right, cardboard, stiff mailer, like that. How long have you been doing this? Doing what? The Whatnot thing? I think I started last May, if I remember correctly. I do that, and then I seal it again. I'll tape it up again, and then I tell my son, "You've got to go to the post office for me." Yeah. Because he has a driver's license now, so he is my slave. There we go. I like to seal both ends just to make sure. Just to make sure the ends don't come open for whatever reason. And then slap the label on it. And actually, first I write, do not bend. I know this is terribly exciting stuff, but This is how bills get paid, ladies and gentlemen. Whatnot. I recommend it to people. And I've got actually quite a few of my friends doing Whatnot since I started it. So, Isaac! All right, hold on a second. I'm going to go tell Isaac. He's got to ship this out. I need Isaac to go to the post office. Oh, there's my tape. I found it. Alrighty. That'll do. That'll do. Put all this extra tape stuff away. Trash. And then get back to doing my drawing. All right. Oops. This pen is so old. I think this pen is 30 years old. Wait, when did I buy these? No, maybe not 30. I do have some Prismacolors that are 30 years old. Isn't that crazy? Actually, I think they might be older. And they still work, lo and behold. Shiny, happy people. So, I'm contemplating doing a drawing quartered tonight. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about that? Hello, Nikki. Welcome, one and all, to Creative Christian. Just do something. Tell me what you guys think you should be doing with your God-given time, talent, and treasure. Whenever you watched Cross-Examinations early today, I did give a whole kind of spiel on why I think it's so important that as Christians we should be more involved with creative culture, creating art, creating music, creating, literature. Well, I mean, Christians used to shape the culture. Fuzzy Creature, yes, I renamed the channel, and yes, we're going to publish a FAR soon. I will have news for you on that pretty, let's just say, probably by the end of the month, I'll be able to tell you what's going down with a FAR. I should have a better handle on it by then. Oh wait, what is the date today? What church do I go to? I go to a non-denominational church called The Grove. I am personally anti-denominational. I think that Jesus didn't want us dividing the church up into a bunch of denominations that bicker with each other over tertiary issues. So I just believe in the body of Christ being the body of believers in the one true God and the gospel and the Trinity, and everybody else, they're not part of the club. Not rushing you. Oh, Fuzzy, I know you just want to see it, right? I want to see it too. It's very important to me. It's my most important project. Yeah, just it dawned on me today when I went back to look how long ago I started it. I started afar at the tail end of 2015. Can you believe it? Oh, Fuzzy, I don't know if you see this. So this is gonna be a cover because it's gonna be a sideways like a Calvin and Hobbes book where you get 2 4-panel strips on each page. It's gonna be like that, and this is gonna be one of the covers. So afar, for those of you who are new to the channel, it's my Calvin and Hobbes style gospel. It's 180 pages. It's the full gospel story, and it's all told without words. So you can read it as a storyboard and get the entire gospel, get the message of Christ, and that'll be coming soon. I can't say exactly when yet, but coming soon. Shining happy Colossus. Shining happy Colossus. Yeah, Paul talked about how he was saddened about the denominations, that Paul and Peter and Barnabas were all there for God's people. That's right. That's right. And that's my go-to, Amy, and you know this. That's my go-to scripture. He got really upset that people were dividing the church at the beginning of the church, saying, "Oh, I'm of Peter, I'm of Barnabas, I'm of Paul." No. Is 180 enough? I mean, yeah, it's a lot, but the Gospels aren't small. Are you going to try to get into Christian publishing channels? 180 is, yes, it's enough. I could make it longer, or I could have made it longer. It's already done. You can see it. It's on Webtoon now. You can go check it out. Just go to Webtoon and look up Afar, the Adora Bible, and you'll see it. Whoops, gosh dang it. That's the problem with having stroke hand, is I drop stuff a lot. But yes, that is enough pages, and like I said, I could expand it, but it's more than enough to tell the gospel story. And all of the major events that appear in, like, what they call the synoptic gospels, all the major events appear in the Afar telling. Also, there's stuff that can't be translated visually. I tried as well as I could to get like as much of the messaging as possible, but the actual, like, quote unquote physical events I got in there, so it should work. It should work. Yeah, if you want to, hey DJ, if you want to check it out, just go check out Afar on Webtoons. Wow, why is this end of my pen so dried out? That's annoying. Shiny happy people. And we're going to have the purpose of this book that I started in 2015 again. Isn't that crazy to think? I started that book before any of you guys knew me. But the purpose has always been ministry. So That's why it's free on Webtoons. If you want to go check it out for yourself and share it. And then we're going to have a donation link set up so that people who want to can donate it to ministries, like legit ministries. Like my church is going to be one of the ministries. My church is doing it. So you can donate to the ministry. The ministry will hand them out to, I don't know, either the kids ministries, or outreach ministries. I would suggest that, like, we give away, we have these books that we give away for our outreach welcome team. And it would be great if we were like also giving out those books to the welcome team. I mean, from the welcome team to the folks that show up at church. It's like, especially if they have kids, right? Especially. So, and also you're going to be able to, if you think your church, you talk to your pastor or whatever, and if you think your church would be interested in getting books for ministry, you can apply, or you can have your church contact us to be listed as one of the donation target. How do you put it? One of the groups that accepts donations of the FAR books. Additional printings as it gets passed along. Well, yes, I hope so. And yes, I'm hoping we get into, well, it's kind of double-edged sword. I don't need it to be a money-making thing. I mean, I would like to be able to, pay the mortgage once in a while from it. That'd be great. But it's all done already. I worked on it since 2015 till I just finished it. I think I finished it last year or 2 years ago, and it's just been sitting there waiting to do something with it. But yeah. It is really just for the sake of ministry. So God willing, we'll keep that in print and keep that ministering for as long as people care about it. It is an evergreen project, so it could be in print for the rest of time. Hopefully. I'm not trying to make a comment on money making. Still, you deserve success. No, I appreciate it. You don't have to be defensive about what you say, Fuzzy. I get it. It is that is just my goal with it, is ministry. So, and yes, at the same time, I wouldn't mind paying my mortgage. That's why, like, on the campaign front, I'm gonna have options like the donation and ministry option. I'm not gonna make a dime off of. I want that all to be spreading the gospel. And then there will be like personal collector's versions. Trying to figure out how to do maybe even a sketch cover variant, so that people who want to support me can do it that way, and then the people who want to just spread the gospel with the project can do it that way, and people that want to do both can do it that way. What is? Oh. So that's what I got shaking. What's going on? That's what's going on. Yeah. So you guys should have a better idea. For those who've been waiting to support afar, your wait will be at an end soon. And hopefully you can help spread the word when it does go live. That's going to be a major part of this. Is I'm going to need people spreading the word, spreading the good news about the good news. Good news, everyone. How far it's going to be published or made available. Jean Grey didn't have to be enveloped in her Phoenix Force in order to fly, right? I'm trying to remember all those old comics. The olden days comics. What else is coming down? Shad too soon. What are you working towards? I'm honestly just I'm tired of trying to get the colorist for the second Shad book to turn in pages. So I kind of just I'm like I'm just gonna leave this to you, Shad. I'm gonna stop. I'm not getting paid to be a freaking what do you call it? Whip cracker. Whip cracker? Yeah. I'm not paid to crack whips. So if he wants to get that done, he's gonna have to put some more effort into it than me. I already drew the damn thing. Have you ever tried Pantone markers? What is a Pantone? That sounds familiar. I don't think so. Right, that's just gonna be black, so I'm gonna leave it. Let's see. A nice brown tone for Aurora. Actually, what I want to do here. Your thing colorist would be desperate for work this thing. Don't ask me, dude. It's driving me bonkers. Colorists are the bane of my existence. I swear, it's really upsetting because I fired my other colorist on this project because he was taking so long. Because my old colorist said he was back in business and could deliver it. I don't know if that was a lateral move, but it's like he's not turning in pages. I'm like, bro, come the heck on. Killing me. So I just gave up. Sorry, guys, I gave up. It's not. I have too much of my own stuff to deal with that worrying about Shad's book. I'm going to let him worry about it. It's not like he has any more stuff going on than I do. If he wants his book made, he already paid for the pencils and inks. And he's got the contact of the colorist, so start harassing him yourself, buddy. Not your circuits, not your monkeys. Exactly. They're kind of like Copic. Used them in art school for storyboards and illustrators. They have 3 points. Huh. It does sound familiar. Okay. Shoe coloring. I don't know what your shoe coloring is all about, buddy. But yeah. So I've got that. I showed earlier my I showed on the other show the cross examinations earlier. I was showing the how much I had done on the next Lone Star book because someone was asking why I haven't fulfilled that. I haven't fulfilled it because things have just not gone my way. I'm just as simple as that, really. But that didn't stop me from continuing. I fully intend on fulfilling it. If I didn't fully intend on fulfilling it, I wouldn't be 78 pages into the next story already, and I am. So I showed some of those pages to show that yes, I've continued working on it. So obviously, my intention is still to work and fulfill Lone Star when I am capable of it. So I just need the winds to shift, and I need the winds to fill my sails a little bit here. The stroke obviously didn't help, but my intention is clear. 78. Yeah, it's the whole story is written out to be 144 pages. It's broken up so I could do it in 24-page chapters if I wanted to do it like a regular floppy, or I could do it in 48-page chapters, or I could do it in 96-page chapters, or I could just do it as a giant friggin' 144-page graphic novel. I've left myself those options. All them horses I do. I know. But yeah, the new book doesn't have any horses. It's horse free. Horse free. Lone Star 3 has horses. Lone Star, I'm not, okay, it's not Lone Star 3. Lone Star Mind of the Monster has horses. Mind of the Monster. Which I think is a great story. I mean, if you saw the reviews for it, because I did send the digital copies out to let people review it, the reviews came in very well for the entire Lone Star series. But I think Lone Star Nobody's Business is the best thing I've written. So I really want to get people's response to that when I get that up and running. The people who've read the script love it. It's hard to get people to write or to read your scripts, but I got a few people I can count on to do that. And yeah, I think everyone I showed it to loved it. Oh, except one guy who honestly I don't trust his opinion. Some people think they have good taste, but not everybody has good taste. I'll just put it that way. warm gray, maybe? All right. Anybody else have any questions? Questions. Questions about what I'm doing, what I'm planning on doing, how you can do something to help change the world around you. I wonder if I should make Angel in his red outfit or his blue outfit. What do you guys think? Blue would push him back into the background a little more. All right. Remember, Angel had both a blue and a red outfit of the same outfit. I also remember his headband being blue, though. Come on. Let me see. John, let's look up John Byrne Angel. Oh yeah, it came over his shoulders. Sounds. And he had blonde hair. Just give him some, actually, just give him some of this. And then the yellow. Any ideas on how to encourage Christian artists into more mainstream influencing creative endeavors? Can't move you Overton window if you don't get into the field. Well, the point I was making earlier is that it shouldn't matter how big your audience is to you if you're creating art, like both on the artistic side and on the ministerial side. It's like, look, if you're a not everyone's called to be the pastor of the church, right? But everyone is called to minister. Everyone is called to outreach, whether it's your friends, your family, strangers on the street, whatever it is. And that's usually just an audience of one. So if you're using your art or your music or your writing, you can make it public, right? You can put it on a platform. I don't know what the platforms are for music, but art-wise, you have lots of platforms you can use. You can use social media. You can use Instagram. You can use Webtoons if you're doing comics. And the plan is just to reach people, right? Reach anybody, whether that's one person or whether that's 100,000 people. The whole plan is to reach. Oh, I forgot. I forgot little Mr. Kurt Wagner here. So just do it. Don't worry about getting popular. Just do it because it's the thing you need to do as a creative. I mean, if you're a creative person, that you recognize that over your lifetime, you spent far more time drawing or writing or playing music or whatever for free than you ever would have even dreamed of making money doing it, right? I mean, I drew for quote unquote for free. I don't even know how long I did it before I ever made a single dime. I did it because I loved doing it. And that's the thing. If God has put the love of a creative endeavor on your heart, then just do it. And if He wants to bless it into a money-making endeavor, then He'll do that, right? It's like going viral for the Lord, right? You don't sit there and just make art because you want to go viral. I mean, maybe kids in this generation do, but I always made art because I loved making art. And then I found something I love to make art with that could also pay me, and that's comic books, right? And other stuff. I have gotten paid for other stuff other than just comics, but do you understand my point? Well read Ronan. What's up, well read? Thank you for the compliment. Hail, Justin the Rhino. The Unicornus has arrived. Still waiting on your manga series, Mike. You mean Afar? You mean the Afar, or you mean you want me to do an actual manga style series? Let's see. Coral Sand. Coral Sand might be the right name here. You know what? First of all, let yourself be free and engage in the art you want to create. Right. And then make it available for people to see for free. And if it's something people other than you enjoy, then it'll spread. Otherwise, you did it because you enjoyed it, and if you did something because you enjoyed that thing, then you have not wasted your time, right? People play basketball because they enjoy playing basketball. It's not because everyone thinks they're going to go work or go play for the Bulls. People play all kinds of sports. They do all kinds of things. They play instruments, all just purely for the love of doing the thing. Artists should be likewise. The thing is, somehow or another culture, and particularly conservative culture, is like denigrated that joy to the point where, like, oh, you're just wasting your time. It's like, how? The people tell you you're wasting your time. Those guys are like watching 10 hours of sports a week, or playing video games, or going gambling, or whatever. It's like they have their stuff that they do. They don't count as wasting time, which is totally wasting time. But if you're creating something, you're never wasting time. You cannot be creating something and wasting time. because not only is it fun for you, you're also creating something that never existed before. We gotta talk about you making a manga series a while back. You said you liked the idea and the Japanese would eat it up and you don't have to color it besides the cover. Oh, right. I'd need yeah, that would take a little bit more cogitating. I do remember that though. Also, I'd have to work on my manga style.
I have to use it for Isaac, so.
You could have just poured it in another cup, lady. I'd love to see you draw Max. No. No. I got enough drawing giant robots from G.I. Joe versus Transformers. Thank you. No. Very curious how you'd handle big robot action. Have you not seen my G.I. Joe versus Transformers? Have you not heard? Are you not entertained? I did a 6-issue series of giant robot action, bro. And that was enough for me. Thank you, Hellstrom. Thank you very much. Not Western, and more anime manga style. What's funny is I do love noodling around with that stuff. Like, if it was like a one-off. I did that when I was a kid, quite a bit. But the idea of doing it for a series and just having to redraw that stuff over and over and over again kind of hurts a little bit inside. I wish I could generate revenue. I'm not good at it at all. My best talent and skill is not generating revenue. Did you miss the earlier part of the conversation? It's not, if you're creative, it's not about generating revenue. You create because you create. You create because you love to create. Whether or not it makes revenue or not. It's like you're a farmer. Your job is to plant the seed and to water the plant. Right? It's God that gives it growth. If it's meant to become something, unless you're just a great marketer, that's one thing. It's like marketing is vital to any business. But I'm not telling you to do it as a business. I'm telling you to create because it's what you're created to do. Right? Creating is part of human nature. Right, you create just like you watch TV because it's what you do. Yeah, like most musicians, it's like they'll just sit around and play the guitar or the piano. Nobody's watching them. Nobody's paying them. And then, like, if an opportunity arises, like, hey man, I need somebody to play the piano for my whatever, and they're like, oh, I know a guy. Jimmy plays the piano really good. And then you can use that as an opportunity. Don't sit there and think, oh, I want to learn to draw because that's a good way to make money. You learn to draw because you love drawing. That's it. Well, that's the whole reason. Never made a dime from my album. There you go. If I was any good at the guitar, I'd screw around with it all the time. Well, you know what? If you screwed around with it all the time, Fuzzy Creature, you'd get good with the guitar. That's how that works. Believe it or not. Wait, what? If I practice a thing, I'll get better at the thing? That's crazy. But it is just interesting. Like, we have so many options, like, for an artist these days to just do a thing and then just post it online. And, like, if somebody actually cares about it and likes it, and if you're doing something really good, then it'll catch on. And they'll share it. People are like, oh my gosh, have you seen this thing? It's so funny. You know how that's how One Punch Man started? The writer of it, he was the original artist. Terrible artist, but he just wanted to do it. And he turns out he was a really good writer. So people did like it, but it wasn't hugely popular because he was a terrible artist. And then he announced that he was going to quit because he gave himself a year to do One Punch Man. He said if it doesn't become popular enough in a year, I'm just going to quit and go back to my day job. And the artist that's on it now, turns out he was actually a huge fan of the dude's writing, which is what made it special, right? It's the writing that made it special. But it needed a delivery system that made it popular. So the artist volunteered to draw the book if he'd keep doing it. And so he did, and then that became One Punch Man that we know, and that's why it's hugely successful. It was because a writer, just wanted to write this freaking story. Oh, there you go, Mountain Pass. There you go. That's pretty cool. Oh. Space Giants, huh? All right, let me see. What do I want to do? I want to do sort of a sunset background. You know what? I need a reference for a sunset. Sunset. Sunset colors. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's very purple. It's a lot of purples. Oh, what the heck? Oh. Actually, let's do this one. It's kind of a blue. Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. Oh, I remember that. Did I hear about the Midnight Suns controversy? No, what was the controversy? Tell me. Tell me about this controversy. Tell me about this controversy. I'm going to do gray. Do I have a cloud gray here somewhere? Gray. Stardust. Da 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 da. Oh, that should be good. They made a Midnight Suns video game, but changed the name to Midnight Suns because there were women in it. Are you serious? That doesn't make any sense. Were there sons in it? Kind of like X-Men has women in it, so they want to change that. If they changed the name of the X-Men, that would be the dumbest thing ever. Toys for me. That's true. That is very true, Justin. All right. All right. Any other questions I can field while I'm coloring up this sunset? Well, have I motivated any of you fellows to get out there and actually do something? Do something with your time, talent, and treasure. Because that is the purpose of this live stream.
Silas!
This is motivating.
That was your tax shooter.
Motivating people to do something. Get off your butt. Well read. Get off your butt, well read. Next suck. Okay. I know I'm not like a big cheerleader or anything. I'm not jumping up and down telling you to get off your butt and go do a thing. Just remind me I have to pick a paint pen. Pressing the tips, huh? Got about the little bit of red right there for Cyclops. I'm going to be jumping on Whatnot a little bit later and doing the inks on this. And the auction's already set for $600, like that's the starting point. So if you're interested in this piece, if you're a collector of the arts, then you can go on Whatnot and bid on it. Eggnog. Is this the right color? Learned a lot about painting shoes. Might have to turn it into a hobby if it doesn't drive me nuts. I've been motivated to help Christian creatives for years. Good. Your work is too good. How will I ever get to that level? I quit. No, just kidding. I'll get to work. Yes, get to work. That is my message to all of you. Get to work. Be all that you can be in the creative arts. I think I'm ripping that off from somebody. I can't remember who. But they're not using it anymore, so I guess it doesn't matter. Be all that you can be. You know what? I'm going to do that up here too. I'm going to halo these clouds. Just this light yellow. Still doing that carnivore diet? How's it going? If you are, my wife doesn't seem to be letting me do the carnivore diet right now. She thinks that it had something to do with my stroke, which I know it did not. But it's like, I can't be making food all the time because I'm a little handicapped right now. Next, warn us about the drama in the creative arts between creators. Warn you? What do you mean? What drama? There is no drama. That must be, that must not be true. So March Hare. Yeah, I posted this graph of like how many Christians there are in America. And it's like, man, we are so the vast majority. It's just insane that we allow all these heathens to control all of our media. It's really heartbreaking that we have handed over the creative industries to heathen satanic pedophilic bloodsuckers. I think we should do something about it. That's what I'm saying. Take it back. Take it back from the bloodsuckers. Specifically one set of heathens. One set of heathens. The atheist heathens. The blood-sucking heathens. Oh my. Yes, the atheists. Those jerks. I think the problem is when Christians start making art, they often make overtly Christian art. It doesn't resonate with normies. You got to meet people where they are. No, they don't. You can make any kind of art. If the purpose of your art is to reach normies, then yes. But if the purpose of your art is just to have good Christian worldview stuff, then do it. I mean, there's a market for just straight up Christian stuff. Afar is obviously a ministry, but what? Sorry, my wife's saying something I can't hear. I just posted that today. It's like somebody was saying something about Christian art sucking, and I'm like, I posted Michelangelo's, was it the Piazza? Not the Piazza. The, where Mary's holding Christ. I'm like, Christian art is freaking awesome and timeless. It doesn't have to be, yeah, some of it sucks, but, that's the same with anything. What was your question? You can pour it into another cup, Jill.
We don't need big giant cups.
Be all that you can be. I'm not saying you can't. Was more talking to those that want to reorient society. Oh yeah, that's different. And yes, I agree.
You hungry?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm some rice ready.
How you doing?
Welcome.
She's got some salmon rice ready.
Almost broke my sad face.
Oh. The Pieta. Yeah, thank you. The Pieta. Okay. So how long have I been at this? What time is it? Oh, it's been over an hour. All Western art was Christian before the atheist moved in. Right. So why we let them? Why would we let them take over the most... How do you say it? It's the most powerful tool for spreading messages and for shaping culture is media. How did we let the atheists, the socialists, the Frankfurt School, all these jerkwads, how do we let them take over our media? We're the majority. We are the vast, vast majority. And we just let them, we just hand it over to them. And we let them corrupt our kids. No more, I say. No more. Yeah, they've used the Pieta for quite a bit. All right, what is the darker color down below here I'm looking at? A little more sunset orange. Wow, that sounds like a perfect color. That was the idea. Is that it's sunset? Anyways, I'm done with letting them take over. I hope you're all with me. I hope you're all going to use your time and your talent and your treasure to move the needle so to speak. Oh, probably shouldn't use that phraseology. But just to move the culture back where it was. Back when Christians ran this place. English Protestantism, the idea that work is value. Literally my mission in life. Yeah, same here. The corporate culture sold us out. Do you think that's it? Just corporate culture? Aaron, what do you guys think about my color? Obviously, ignore all the areas that are going to be black. But here's my fully colored. And then I'll do the inking on Whatnot a little later tonight. Right now, I'm going to go eat. So sorry if you're waiting for me to continue on here. But join me on Whatnot. Just go on over to Whatnot and look me up. Mike S. Miller Art. You'll find me. They used Pieta for multiple. Yeah. What is it called with the illustrations along the margins of Bibles that monks used to do? There's a word for it. It's like enlighten. Like that's the word has the same meaning as like enlighten. Somebody should know. I don't know. Grok it. Illumination. Right. Thank you, Joe. See, I said it's like enlighten. It's illuminated. Illuminated manuscripts. That's what they're called. All right. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Illumination. Yes, illumination. We covered it. Thank you all for being here. Like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. And join me on Whatnot a little bit later where you'll get to see this being completed. Oh, unless we do a D&Q tonight. I need to talk to the kids. I need to talk to the kids and see if they want to do a D&Q tonight. All right. Thanks, everybody. God bless us, everyone. And just do something, would you? Just do something.